catch me on Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3, Indie 101.5, and Mixed Talk Media. And I'm available anywhere that you listen to podcasts, okay, and your radio shows. So get on it, okay? Let's do this. I love to connect with you and promote what you got going on. Let's get it. If you or someone you know would like to be a guest on the Blueprint Live, visit thebpmediaco.com today. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live with your girl, MzMetchi. Brought to you by Philly 101.5 and Indie 95.3 and Fluent Radio. Shout out to our partners, Be Your Own Kind and MzWTT, honey. And thank you to our amazing sponsors, Tax Strategy, Black Dollar Days, Fiya Infusions, and last but not least, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Okay, tune in every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and at 9 p.m. Eastern Time in Philly. All right, y'all, it's showtime. Let's get it.
What do? Your favorite cousin Young Jock checking in, and right now you're tuned into the Blueprint Live with my favorite MzMetchi. All right, hey man, you know what it is. Keep doing what you're doing and keep it right here. Chill.
Yo, what's happening in? What's happening in? Oh, it's your boy $2 Fabo, Bankhead Fabo. Oh, hey man, check this out. I want y'all to tune in right now to the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi, and I want you to tune in every Thursday at 6:30 Central Time. Ah! Oh, Fabo!
Like cheesecake, then I'm back hopping on the freeway. I'm like a chick that's Thursday. She nasty, cool as hell, and got a wrong swag on the club scene. She without a sink, I'm kind of tipsy just a little bit. We hit the road, we get lit.
This is Living by Young Thunder. We gonna live today, baby. It's Thursday. Let's go.
Trying to slip, so I play smarter. Don't be ashamed to this goose, baby. Let's party hard like no tomorrow.
Okay. Let's go. Yeah, I had to just come in jamming real quick. First off, happy Thursday. Welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Wherever you are, okay, I hope that you are having an amazing week. Okay, I know I am. I'm having a good week. Okay, look, despite it all, it's a good time. Okay, can I get a whoop whoop? I got my Truly with me. Y'all tell them that they need to sponsor the Blueprint Live. Okay, make sure that y'all let them know. But definitely, I'm ready to key in with you all tonight, and I want to shout out to all of my listeners that are tuning in from Chicago, Jersey, Philly, and Houston, y'all. Okay, we are. My show, I love that I come on Thursdays on Facebook and YouTube, but on Sundays, you can catch me with my radio partners, okay? Shout out to Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3, Indie 101.5, and Mixed Talk Media, okay? You all can catch me there every Sunday. I'll definitely be sharing the details on the page. So if you haven't already, make sure that you're following the Blueprint Media Company on all platforms, okay? Just type in at the BP Media Co., and we are right there, okay? Before I go any further, I have to thank my amazing sponsors, okay? Shout out to Black Dollar Days, Paris Ice Bar, and Fiya Infusions, okay? After tonight's show, everyone that I've mentioned tonight is going to be hyperlinked on all of our pages. So make sure that you go follow them. Go subscribe to their YouTube pages, okay? Now, tonight's topic, you all are probably wondering, MzMetchi, what are we talking about tonight? Well, I want to know, because it's been in the news. We've seen it a lot, okay? But it happens near you. It happens in a neighborhood near you, okay? I want to know, would you all tonight, would you have a child with someone much younger than you, okay? We are talking about 10 years or more, okay? Let me be specific. There's some things going on in the celebrity tea world that I definitely want to, you all know that we usually take some of the things that we hear and we talk about it. We're going to break down the topic tonight. So I want to know, that's what tonight's topic is, okay? Now, I have my special guest backstage, okay? This is one of my media brothers. I'm very excited to bring him on tonight. Y'all, I got Tommy Guns on the show tonight. Look, y'all, when I tell you, he is the truth out here, okay? If you all have not heard, you are going to learn a lot more about him tonight. And if you haven't already, make sure that you all are following Hit USA Radio. I need all the artists to get in tune. I need all my grown folks that like music and things, I need y'all to get into him. Okay, so make sure y'all check them out. And if he's ready, I don't see him, but if he comes on, I want to bring him on now. Tommy, you there? Show yourself. He's like on, but I don't see him. But look, for those that are tuning in tonight on our live feeds, please make sure that you drop your businesses in the comments, okay? Tag your business, tag a friend's business, okay? I want you all to go ahead and do that. Tommy, let me know if you coming on, sir, because if not, I'm going to go ahead and jump into my Hate It and Love It. Okay. It say connect your devices, friend. I got Tommy Guns. We hopping on. I think he's coming on now. Let me see. We're going to give him a second. Who is that? I see y'all peeking in. Make sure that you come in, tag your business tonight, okay? I want you to go ahead and drop it. Now, look, while I am getting my guests together tonight, I think that now is a good time to go ahead and hop into tonight's Hate It and Love It. All right, y'all. It's time for Hate It and Love It. Let's get into it. All right. Tonight's Hate It and Love It. Okay. Let me just go in. Now, I want to start it off. My first hated it. It was this story. I don't know why, y'all. The things that I talked to you all about on the show, this one really hit me this evening. Beauty vlogger Jessica Pedway. Okay, she died from complications with cervical cancer after it was misdiagnosed as just fibroids. And you all know, I've been very, very transparent on the show about just some of the different struggles that I even had within the healthcare world. And I was really, really saddened to hear of her passing. Ladies, look, that's my hated it. My hated it is that she had this misdiagnosis. And if you've ever been to the doctor and you feel like that your provider is not listening to you, they are not helping to advocate for you, please get another provider. Please get another provider. It's so important. And I mean, I remember being at some critical moments within my journey, and I'm like, I am dropping the entire team. I switched my entire healthcare because I'm like, you know what? You all are missing the mark. And they do so often with Black women. And it's very, very unfortunate. I really, really hated to hear this. So that is my hated it this week. Like, we have to be heard, okay? In all rooms, okay? Especially in the examination room when you go to the doctor, okay? If you have something that's going on and you know it doesn't feel right, please push it to the highest degree, because we see so many situations like this, and it's with our Black women, okay? Very unfortunate situation. Definitely prayers going out to her family. My goodness. That one was a heavy one, okay? I hated to hear that news. Tommy, what you got going on back there, sir? He's in my virtual lounge. I cannot see him. I don't know what's going on. I want to get my friend on here because y'all got to get into it with Tommy tonight. Like, what's going on? Now, moving along, my love it this week. On Sunday, I had an opportunity to go out to a place called King Spa, and y'all, let me tell you, it was a little different. It was different, and I got a really, really good massage out there. No, it was not that type of massage because y'all, look, let me tell y'all. Apparently, Kim, she's keying in. Yes, that was such a sad story. Absolutely, prayers to Jessica's family. Very sad story. I think he's coming on now. Maybe not. I don't know, but. This particular spa, I mean, the services, everything was good. They had the saunas. It was really, really nice. But y'all, I guess as I'm getting older, I've gotten a little bit more conservative. I'm like, look, everybody needs to have on you need to have on some items of clothing. It was a little bit different. So if you go out there, just know I told you, okay? Because I know some of y'all probably curious. Now, I do have a pass to go back. And the massage that I had, I would go and just drive out there strictly for the massage. Because when I tell you, I'm like, oh, not my knee is loose. Kim said, I want to go. Okay. It sounds like that extra pass I have to take you. So that was definitely the love it this week. I mean, the hated it is probably that I'm real conservative because I walked in like, oh my gosh, what's going on? It was such a different experience. I don't know, y'all. I mean, try at your own risk. try at your own risk. Now, okay, love is this week. Okay, I'm loving that it's concert season. Okay, and everyone, they're releasing all of their stuff. Baby, when I tell you I am not going to have any money left, none. No money left messing around with all these people going on tour. Now, my sister, she sent me the link today. She's like, oh, Megan Thee Stallion's coming on May 17th. And I'm like, what? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Whatever concerts are out there, I love it that it's all coming out. The only one that you all won't catch me at is Lollapalooza. I can't do it. It's too much. Hey, Auntie Tracy, what's going on, girl? No, I can't go. I can't do the outdoor festivals like that. Like if I do, I want to go to more of like the Essence Fest, something like that. I'm not really too keen on it. And they hop around and tossing people all in the air. I don't put myself in environments like that. I say it real proud. I'm in my mid-30s, honey. I have to have certain amenities when I go out. And standing outside being hot as hell is not one of them. What's up, Bobby? Thank you for tuning in. He said, just watch the concerts on Facebook Live like I do. Sir, look, drop the links. Drop the links. Because, it's always someone that is recording when you go to the concerts. I mean, I don't record the whole time because I actually like to immerse myself in the experience. But for some reason, people do that. They'll record the entire thing, and it's like you were there. You look glamorous. Thank you. I try. What's up, Keita? Thank you so much for tuning in, y'all. Make sure that y'all share the live up if you can, okay? Help me get the word out. Now, I'm waiting for my special guest tonight. So, I feel like we don't need to hold back from taking a quick break because y'all know I got to pay some bills, okay? But when I come back, I think that it'll be a good time to hop into tonight's What Would You Do? Because let me tell you, for what's happening, what's up tonight, it's a lot of things going on. It's a lot of news that I feel like you all need to get in tune with, okay? So let me go ahead and take a break. I'll be right back.
The Black Dollar Days initiative has officially kicked off. Make sure that you join founder Faye Porter in her mission in uplifting the Black community. You can join by registering your business or just replying that you're in and you're ready to be in on this initiative, okay? Visit theblackdollardays.com and do what you need to do to be a part of this. Be a part of the change that you want to see. Make sure that you follow them on all social media and let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. That's doihaveprediabetes.org.
Wait, did they just say 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes? That's 33.33333% of adults. That means it could be me, my boss, or my boss's boss, or me, my favorite sister, or my other sister. That's 7 members of my 21-person romantic book club. Wait, the 1 in 3 could be me, my karaoke partner Carol, or my karaoke enemy Jeff. I'm gonna take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Let's get into today's What Would You Do? Where we're talking about real situations with real people and offering real solutions.
Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Okay, look, now's a good time to go ahead to hop right into tonight's What Would You Do? Now, look, this couple, they are in a true dilemma, okay? It's a true dilemma, and I feel like they need some of your insight, okay? What's going on? Hi, is this Asha? Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. So look, let's go ahead. Now, listen up. It's not too long, but I want you all to get the details, okay? We've been living in my in-laws' rental home for at least 7.5 years. We pay well below market rent, but the house is paid off and the taxes equal about 1.5 months of rent. Today, our water heater went out and had to be replaced. With parts and labor, it cost about $2,000. My husband thinks we should just pay for it since we've been living here for so cheap. The problem is when he says we should pay for it, he really means just me. He has no extra funds, which means it would come out of my savings. I've been working a lot of overtime to save up for some things the last year, and I don't want to pay it. In the almost 8 years we've been here, we always pay our rent on time, and they've done no repairs or renovations to this place. It's literally falling apart. I told him that I don't feel like it's our responsibility, but if he wants to pay for it, then he should find a way to make extra money. Okay, so she wanted to make some extra funds to pay it off himself. But I'm not doing it. Am I wrong? Should we just cover it since we've been discounted rent? Doesn't the homeowner's insurance pay for new water heaters? What are your thoughts and what would you do? This one's a tough one. So yes, it's his in-laws. It's her in-laws. It's his parents. It's one of their rental homes. Now, this one is a tough one. I mean, if I would say that since they are the renters, that they would have the actual policy for the home. So for me, I would probably run it through there. But then you don't want to do those things if it's not your policy, because it could kind of run it up a little bit, right? It could run it up. I don't know. This one is a hard one. I mean, I feel like if you're already kind of catching a break, me personally, I would be saving for more items. I would be saving for just in case, you know. Let me know what you all think in the comments. I need to know what you all think, because okay, on one hand, there's the argument of you're already getting your rent discounted. Okay, you're staying at, she said it's well below market value of what they're paying. Should she go ahead and pay it? You know, and then she says he doesn't have any extras. It's just like, okay, it's a lot of things we know that's going wrong financially here. Okay, but first off, if it's a water heater, that's something that you absolutely need. So you need to get it replaced right away. If you mess around and play the game of who's supposed to purchase it, the weather conditions can get so crazy, you'll mess around and mess up something else in your house playing with your water heater. Okay, the real homeowners know. If you ever had one go out, it's a horrible thing. Okay, absolutely horrible. Okay, let me get into Bobby's comment. He said, yeah, she needs to pay if he can't. Plus, she's benefiting from his lick. Yeah, if she was out on her own, she'd be paying a whole lot more. A whole lot more. I'm not sure. I mean, you know, this one, I guess it's a hard position, because she's saying she would have to take it out of her savings. And apparently she had that allocated to other things. And I mean, that's the thing with a savings. You're supposed to have it because it needs to be, you know, you have it for something. Hers, it looks like it's becoming the emergency fund. Thank you, Latifah. She said pretty as always. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Look, if you're just tuning in, because I see a couple people that have filtered in for tonight's What Would You Do? The wife, she's living in her in-laws' rental home. Okay. She's been there for about 8 years. She said that it's falling apart and everything. I mean, girl, fix that house up. You're paying. It's a little cheap. Okay. Do it. Auntie Tracy said, okay, if they're 65 years old, they can go to IDES. The city will help. Okay. I mean, I definitely feel like that's a resource. Like, if you don't want it to come out of your pocket, find the resources for it, or at least the resource to get your payment back. I think that's a good idea. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, his parents, they probably are a little bit older, but you know, I don't know. Parents are younger these days. What y'all think? Okay. Tell me what y'all think. Is this one okay? Wait, hey, Tommy, what's up? Yes. Okay. Look, y'all, my special guest is here. Okay. But look, I want us to wrap up with tonight's What Would You Do before we bring him on. Okay. What would I do? What would MzMetchi do in this situation? Okay. Me personally, if I feel like financially it does make sense to go ahead and take care of the repair. Bobby, I absolutely agree with you that, you know, there is some benefit with being in this particular property, and it happens to be attached to her significant other. Okay. So I would probably look for some options to see if there's a way that it does not have to come out of my pocket first. Okay. I would make my pockets the very last resort. I'm resourceful though. So you got to be ready to dig, sis. Okay. You got to be ready to dig if you want to get this water heater fixed without touching your savings. But in the event that you do, I don't know. It's got to be something worked out. See, I don't know. I'm petty. So I would be submitting my receipts and everything like, hey, reimbursement, looking for a discount on my rent. I would work it like that. Like, hey, so we had to pay $2,000 for, she said it was about $2,000 for parts and labor. So me personally, I would be coming with some type of proposal real nice because these are your in-laws. Okay. Be mindful. If you know, you know. Okay. Get it together. She said they buy furnaces too. Not IDES is buy, not the furniture. The furnace. Kim said heavy on the finer resources. Absolutely. Yeah, that would be my first bet. My first bet. Okay, Bobby added, I bet she got that man paying all the bills too, spreading him thin while she's saving for something superficial. Now, why did you just jump to that, Bobby? That's far out there. I don't know. We can't say what she's saving for. Okay. What's up, David? He's tuning in from Cedar Hill, Texas. What's up, Texas in the building? Okay. Yeah. For me, I'm finding the resources first. That's the number one thing that I'm going to do for this. What would you do? And round them up quickly, sis. Okay. Call somebody. And I would ask about the homeowner stuff because they do pay for that. But I would probably look for the resources that's like in your state, in your local municipality. Okay. Like get it together. Okay. That first. But girl, get the water heater fixed. Okay. Don't mess up something else in the house. It's already, you said it's breaking down. Get it together. Okay. Get it together. Auntie Tracy said 3 of my friends got a free furnace. Oh, not they giving out the furnaces, girl. Did they hook it up too? Did it include parts and labor? Drop the tea, y'all. Okay. Anybody that needs a water furnace, a water heater, a furnace, y'all better get with IDES. Call your local state. Not 3 of them got the free furnace. Bye. I love it. Well, look, you all go ahead and bring those comments. I got to take a really quick break, but when I come back, I have Tommy Guns. He's going to be joining me, and maybe we can get a little bit of feedback from the What Would You Do before we jump into his interview, y'all. So, because he's been patiently listening behind the stage right now. So we got to take a quick break. I'll be right back.
And now, introducing one of the newest BossFluent creations, Lady. Lady is a women's fragrance that will leave men mesmerized and have you feeling beyond amazing. Its sweet and soft aroma will bring out your inner divine feminine and keep him wanting more, over and over again. Lady, a BossFluent product coming soon. Make sure you check out our fragrances and much more online at www.bossfluentent.com. Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop.
I told you I had to pay some bills. I was gonna make it real quick. Okay. Now look, I'm really excited to bring on one of my media brothers. Okay. I have Tommy Guns backstage with me right now. So let me get his information queued up, because if you all don't know Tommy, you need to get to know him. And I've got his information here. Make sure that you are following him. Okay. You go subscribe, the YouTube, everything. Okay. Get in tune with his show. We got a lot to cover tonight, but let me go ahead and bring y'all my special guest. Okay. Tommy Guns.
Yeah. I love the little hip hop sounder.
All right. Look, I know you were having like some things. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, he's gonna be coming on in a second.
Well, yeah, it's one of them things, man, where when you've been in this game for as long as I've been in, like, stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing is, the key is not to panic.
That's right. That's right. Look, you look cool, calm, and collected.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm excited to have you on because I had an opportunity to meet you last summer, and I just feel
Yep,
like we have been in tune ever since.
for
And
sure.
I'm really excited about tonight because I really do. I want you to share with my audience just your journey of breaking into the industry because I mean
Mhm.
you've been in the game and been showing people the way for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah. I've been in the game since I was about 15 years old. I got my start at Paul Lawrence Dunbar Vocational High School. Shout out to all my mighty men out there.
All right.
Um, there was a vocational school. I had an opportunity to venture off and see what vocation I wanted to, partake in.
Okay.
And being that I come from a musical family, and music has like always been a big part of my life. Yeah, and radio was one of those facets. So I was just kind of like, man, I could do this for a living, and they're gonna train me to do it,
Right.
and so by the age of 15, I already had it locked in. Like, okay, look, I'm gonna do radio. What I'm saying, pretty much for the rest of my life, it was already in my mind. And
Love.
so Dunbar kicked it off for me.
Okay. And you know what? Now I would love if you could speak to it because I mean we're from the Chicagoland area.
Yeah.
Just the type of school that that you did start off at, like
Okay.
it's different from other high schools. So do you think that that kind of helped with the journey and kind of solidified everything for you?
I mean, so what the vocational school did for a lot of myself and my peers was it gave us a tangible skill that we
Mhm.
could use right away coming out of high school.
Yeah.
Uh, Carpentry, chef training,
Yeah.
architecture, plumbing, decorating. There
Do y'all
was
have a hair
various,
school too?
yeah, they had hair school as well. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, so it gave us the real world application. We
Mhm.
learned it in class, and then we had an opportunity to go out into the field and make things happen. So the vocational school and I think it's extremely important for individuals who might not necessarily be college material.
Mhm.
And what it did was it gave us basically a trade. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that trade gives you a skill that you could use right away.
I love that. I love that. Now,
Yeah.
when last summer, did we not have a good summer?
Okay, listen. It kind of started off with the Moore's beer situation.
That was a great event.
Shout out to my man Jamal, who's one of the founding members of Moore's Beer. He's a mighty man.
Okay.
So he and I, that's how we got connected. I played football for a little while in high school, and so we were on the football team together and all that kind of stuff. And so
Okay.
to see what he was doing, it was just really inspiring because I know certain parts of his journey.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But that situation was so crazy. Look, they getting part 2 ready now, so
Ooh,
I'm definitely
look,
waiting.
we have to be in the building. We got to be
We
in the
already
building.
in there. Tickets are
But
already punched.
you know what is I wanted to note that that event, even that night, you just had
Yeah,
like this spirit about you. You were connecting and networking with everyone,
yeah.
and you really like have that piece as far as your business. Like talk to me a little bit about just your, like, when you go out and you're networking with different people and bringing them all together, like just your experience with that.
Well, I mean, like I understand that relationships are important in
Okay.
every area of life. So it's not just business; it's personal as well. And one
Certainly.
of those things that we have to do is we have to be able to connect with people.
Yeah.
Because every industry is a people's business. You know what I'm saying? Well, customer service is the most important aspect of any business. How you talk to people, how they're received,
That's
I'm
right.
saying, from you, and what kind of tone you set with them. So, that has always been something that's been instilled in me since I was a kid. Like, my father was really big on, like, my father would stop and talk to anybody. I'd be looking at the dude like, Daddy, why you always talking to people? And he said,
You're like,
son, you never.
"Hello."
Right. But sometimes he wouldn't know people. He would just talk to him. He's just always one of those kind of guys. And so I was able to pick up a lot of those skills from him. You know what I'm saying? About just being people friendly, because you never know how your opportunity is going to come. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? And so you get out there, especially if people don't know you, they got to get to know you. And how do you do that? You introduce yourself to them.
That's right.
And so, like I say, along with the things that he taught me and what I learned at Dunbar, it's all about networking. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? And it's not necessarily about what you know, it's who you know and who's willing to vouch for you in the
That's right.
process.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And so I'm mindful of that every time I'm out here operating.
Yeah, and I mean, literally, even when we just going out and just hanging out, just regular, you're still connecting with people. And
Yeah.
I know I preach it all the time, but it's like to see, you know, someone of your caliber, and you're always doing that too. You're
Mm,
always bringing people up and helping
yeah.
them get to the next level.
I'm, I
Definitely.
mean, because that's just something that I live by. You know, you got to be able to help somebody along the way. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Because you never know that seed that you're planting, you're helping somebody.
all the time.
You know
All
what
the
I'm
time.
saying? And so you never know how it's going to return to you. And so, I'm all about helping people. I'm real big on God and love. Those are the two greatest things that I have that keep me going.
That's right. That's right. And I wanted to get into a couple of the comments here. Bobby, he said, I
Mhm.
need Tommy as my PR consultant for sure. Super personable. What
Like,
you doing
look.
PR too?
Now let me tell you about Bobby. I met Bobby at Chicago State. He and I were students at Chicago State, where I
Okay.
did radio. We're communication majors, CMAT majors. And so I was the program director and I was the music director of WCSU Radio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I ended up meeting Bobby. We had a couple of classes together. And Bobby's always been one of those kind of just real laid
Ball
back, cool, but funny. I'm like funny as hell for like no reason. Like, dude, you don't have to be this funny.
Yes.
You know
You
what
know,
I'm
he
saying?
was just on the show a week or so
Yeah,
ago,
yeah,
acting up.
yeah, yeah. But
All the
and so yeah. But even before I got to Chicago State, Kennedy
time.
King was that extra stop after Dunbar. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I was influenced by Pink House. And for those who don't know who Pink House is, Pink House was a legendary radio DJ that got his start at WKKC 89.3 FM. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Now, this is a college radio station, but they had a great frequency. And like Pink House was kicking it with Biggie. He was kicking it with Pac. He was kicking it with Twister. This is back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
And so I'm like, man, okay, I can transition from high school and eventually end up going to college. So I end up going to Kennedy King and met a lot of people, did a lot of networking. I was the
Yeah.
music director there for a while, and then eventually end up going to Chicago State, where I got that up under my belt. And I left there and went to Crawford Broadcasting. For those who may not be from the Chicagoland area, that's Power 92, Soul
Yeah.
106, and WYCA. I was a board op
Mhm.
producer for about 7 years there. So, I got an opportunity to meet a lot of people there as well. So,
Yeah. And I know you learned a lot of skills, baby. If you can do those jobs, okay,
yeah.
you the one.
And listen, and when you work for Crawford Broadcasting, you do everything. You take payments, you answer phones, you run the shows, like you multitask.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean? And so one of those things that I learned was that, look, in this industry, you have to be versatile.
That's right.
Because if you're one dimensional, you limit what you can do, what you can become. And so
That's right.
I'm all about, look, let me take these skills that I fine tune. Some may not even be fine tuned, but I'm gonna utilize them until they are. You know,
Now, I want to know this because with you just kind of, and thank you for just kind of sharing your journey that you had along the way. But
right?
you have your own radio station.
I
So
do. I do.
can you talk to me about when those moments where you had gained all of that experience and then you said, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and start my own platform.
Okay. Well, my connection with Hit USA Radio came by way of my relationship at Kennedy King with Radical Allen Wright. So
Shout out to Radical Allen.
Radical, that's my dude. And so at the time that I was a student at Kennedy King, he was already in the professional world.
Okay.
And so we just kind of had a relationship there, but we never really worked together. And
Okay.
then fast forward, I saw him at outdoor event meeting, and I
Okay.
hadn't seen him, in a couple of years because he had been traveling. He was in Vegas, he was in Atlanta, and so he
Okay.
had the radio station running. And so around the time that I was done working at Crawford Broadcasting, because
Okay.
they wouldn't give me an opportunity. Like I was one of the only board ops. I worked all three stations for the broker shows. And what broker shows are is these are shows that individuals pay
To
to be
be on
on.
air. Absolutely.
Like listen, I was the only board op. Like they were calling me last 15 minutes and be like, look, we need you to host the show. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Right,
Y'all,
like what are y'all talking about?
you know what I'm saying? But I had worked with them and they had become so comfortable with me and the tips that I was giving them about how to make their show better and how to articulate and how to push they believed in me. And so I just knew that was going to translate to me getting an opportunity on air.
Okay.
But it didn't. And so I was like, okay, I see that they're not going to let me get to the next level. So I have to take my life and my career into my own hands.
That's right.
Fast forward, end up running into Radical. He already had Hit USA Radio going at the time. And so I'm like, man, bro, I say, I have something that I could provide for your platform that I believe will bring a different level of energy to it.
Absolutely.
And, and I chased Radical for about 6 months before he was like, okay, come on.
So, now he was playing hard to get.
He was playing hard to get, like, because he was in a different place in his life, and so was I. But you know what I'm saying, I used, I was going through some things, but I used radio as a form of therapy for me.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It allowed me to deal with the things that I was going through in my personal life, and I could take it and channel that energy into something positive. Because I'm about taking a negative and turning it into a positive. And so started doing the show myself and one of my partners, J Dub at the time. So we go to the station and Radical is like, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to do no producing or nothing. I'm going to give y'all the space and y'all going to do y'all thing.
Take off.
So,
Take off.
So listen, we in the studio killing it. He says, wait, hold on. I got an idea. I said, no, bro, don't come in here. Remember, you didn't want to produce.
You said you didn't want to do anything.
You didn't want to do nothing. Right. And so, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah. So, we eventually, now it's 6 years later, I'm the station manager. I co-host a show with him in the morning called Radio Reconstructed that comes on 6 in the morning, Monday through Fridays. And then I'm back on again with the Bridging the Gap show at 2.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so, radio.
Monday through Friday.
Yeah, Monday through Friday. Yep, 2 to 6 and so on. Radio has been a really big part of my life. It's been a foundation that has allowed me to be able to access a lot of different opportunities. You know what I'm saying? And whatever we do in life, we got to have some stability. And the stability allows you to build on whatever you're trying to do. And so I just utilize the radio platform as a way to host, do voiceovers, do public speaking, you know what I'm saying, and connect with different artists from all over the world. And so that's what Hit USA Radio was all about.
I love it. And Tommy, can you tell, like, because people, they listen in on the show and I want them to leave feeling inspired and empowered. And with you being in media and being a vet in the game and having been on both sides, right? You've been on both sides as far as kind of building something and then also helping the bigger platforms. What is a piece of advice that you would give someone that wants to break into media, and whether if it's radio, television, like what's a good piece of advice that you could share with them tonight?
I mean, I'm gonna give the listener some life advice. Mm-hmm. It has nothing to do with the industry. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But my advice to everybody that's listening is, one, you have to have some kind of faith system. You know what I'm saying? And when I say faith, I'm not telling people what religion to believe in, but understand nothing that you can do in life is going to be done without a higher power helping you to navigate some situations.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be some situations in your life that you either making it through and you don't know how, or you come out on the other side and you're wondering, damn, how did I get through that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So your faith should be, one of those things that you build your life upon. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, it's about networking. It's about staying consistent. You know what I mean? And figuring out those different areas, those different things that can help you along the way. You know what I'm saying? And always be willing to learn. You gotta be a lifelong learner, period. Now and like I say, and it has nothing to do with what industry you're in. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be able to, right, you know what I'm saying, take that foundational principle of life and you have to work it. You know what I'm saying? So faith, consistency, and networking are the 3 fundamental principles that you can utilize for any industry in life.
Okay. Tommy just gave y'all a word. Write it down.
Yeah,
Write it down, listeners. Okay.
And listen, you don't necessarily have to write it down, but if you listen to the Bridging the Gap show 2 to 6 Monday through Fridays, I always hit you with Tommy Gunn Speaks. And Tommy Gunn Speaks, that's my inspirational moment outside of the music, because I understand like we're all dealing with life, and we try to find a way to escape the things that we're going through. And so I try to take my personal experience and the experience of others and try to wrap it up in 3 minutes.
I love that. And I mean, you know, speaking of which, so from what I understand, May 17th, you have an initiative that's kicking off that's going to do just that. Can you share with my listeners what you got coming up? Because we definitely want to get into them.
Okay, so before I get to May, I got to get to March. So
now
hold on. It's a lot going on right now. Listen. Faith has unlocked the door for me, and hit USA Radio. So March 30th is the formal night of R&B, the VIP experience with Derek Sr. We got Tony Terry, Shanice, Christopher Williams, Glenn Jones, Tracy Spencer, and Chicago's own Chanel Ellis is going to be opening up the show. That's going to be taking place at the Matrix Grand Ballroom March 30th. I think the tickets are almost sold out. We're anticipating about 2,000 people for that. Not only are we broadcasting live, but we're co-hosting the show as well. So,
tell me what, like, friend,
huh? What up?
Ain't nobody told me nothing.
Now listen, look. Okay, look. I share all of this stuff on all my social media pages.
I'm getting stressed out. I gotta go get my ticket. Everybody, they gonna beat me to get their ticket, Tommy.
Don't stress. Okay, y'all, listen. For those in the area, we got people flying in for this event. This is how major it's going to be. You can go to Eventbrite, and type in a formal night of R&B. You can see what's going on. Hey,
let me get my pen.
March 30th, that's a formal night of R&B with Derek Sr. So we're celebrating him, his son's legacy, and we're just coming out to have a great time for that. And
you know I'm gonna be in the building, sir. You already, please say no more. Okay.
I got you. And then in addition to that, I have a partnership with the Midwest Connection. This is a number of individuals that have come together, record labels, radio, and all that stuff. And so we're creating a new movement. We got a podcast that's coming up. We got some movies and some TV stuff that's happening. So, moving around.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
you've been on the move.
Listen, I'm a BMW. You know what a BMW is? I'm a black man working.
Okay. Come on now, BMW. Okay.
I'm a black man working. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, so we got that going on. We got a Father's Day. We got a Father's Day event that'll be taking place. All this stuff is on all of my social media pages as well.
Okay.
But most definitely the event that you brought up about May 17th, which is the mental health tour. That's another one of our partners, Elizabeth Jurl. Through her tragedy, she's been able to provide a lot of light for individuals that are going through things. So her daughter faced an unfortunate circumstance, right? And so she shared her story, and since she shared her story, so much has been happening for her. So we went to Atlanta for Christmas for a toy giveaway. Ended up meeting a lot of different individuals, and so this came about. So May 17th, our first stop for the national tour is going to be in Virginia. We got athletes, professional individuals, mayors, we got clinicians, teachers, all of these different individuals that are dealing with mental health in the Black community.
Yes. And I mean, Tommy, can you speak to, because, I feel like that we hear about it a lot, but there are people that actually get on the ground floor for mental health. What was your inspiration as far as wanting to join with that movement? Like what moved you to do that?
I mean, I'm human, right? And so I go through things. Just because I'm busy, I'm working, I'm taking care of my kids, like especially as a man, you know what I'm saying? And I want to talk to all my brothers out there. Put your ego to the side and find some help. to deal with the things that's going on the inside of you that can harm you. You know what I'm saying? Find somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Because like I've experienced a lot of different things in my life. You know what I'm saying? And one of those things that as Black men, we're not taught how to express our emotions out of fear of being judged, you know what I'm saying, or seeming weak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's one of the worst things that we can tell our kids, our sons, our daughters. Like, listen, if you're going through something, find you somebody to talk to. Find you a group of brothers who you can trust in that are facing similar situations, and talk to them about what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Because it in the long run, it helps you mentally and spiritually.
Exactly.
And so so that's
get you some help, friend. He said, I hold a lot in right now. Don't hold it in.
Don't hold it in. Let that thing, because what eventually ends up happening is it comes out in other ways.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We start substance abuse. You know what I'm saying? If we have somebody that we dealing with, we taking out our anger and frustrations out on them. You know, if we have regular jobs, we're taking that stuff out on people at work. You know what I'm saying? And it's all because we, one, don't know how to express what's going on the inside of us, or we're not familiar with what's happening on the inside of us. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that mental health thing, that mental health thing is most definitely a really big move.
I love it. You know what? You already know I'm going to go. I will personally be going to find those posts to reshare them on the page, because we want everyone in our area and surrounding to support everything that you got going on. But definitely the stuff with the mental health, like we need more events like that really target it. So thank you for doing that for the community.
Oh, no. Listen, not only that, but we also do a mentoring program out in Ford Heights, first and second Saturdays. We teach the kids principles of radio and TV. So they're doing public service announcements and stuff like that. Because one of the things that helped me even as a youth was that somebody took the time out to help us, help guide us, told us when we were wrong, try to help redirect some of the young negative energy that we may have had. You know what I'm saying? And so it's important to always give back, because that's how you keep your legacy going. It's not about what you're doing right now, it's who you help along the way.
That's right. And, please let me know more about that, because, I'm out in the area, so I would love to support.
Okay, I'll definitely get you that information. But the name of the organization is called the Ford Heights Community Committee. I have a partnership with the Chicago Area Project, which is CAP. And CAP programs are all over the state of Illinois.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they basically serve as a resource guide for individuals in all of these different communities. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm about. That's what my team is about. Much love to my brother XL Airborne, who helps me do a lot of these different things behind the scenes. Okay. And so without him and his strength and his experiences, I wouldn't be able to do the things that I'm doing as far as the mentoring program is concerned.
Shout out to him. Look, it takes a village. Okay.
Hey, it takes all of us. It takes all of us.
Now, look, before you leave me tonight, okay? Now, I feel like, you've been speaking, you've been dropping gems on us, but I want you to, we always try to do something on the show where it's like, we just kind of manifest or just put out in the atmosphere what it is that you want. Pray to God, like that you want this to happen for you. What is something that you have not done so far? Okay, gotta know that you really want to happen as far as just in your career, just in your life. I want to leave it on that note.
I mean, I haven't quite hit the mark where God has assigned for me to go yet. And so I believe in all of the possibilities are possible. Everything is possible if you just believe. You know what I'm saying? So there's another level that I haven't quite reached yet that I know that God is pushing me. You know what I'm saying? And when you're being pushed in your journey, because things sometime around you start to crumble, things start falling, and you think that you're not on the right path. Ooh. But when things are happening to you constantly, and you know that your energy is right, your mind is right, not that you're perfect, but that you're doing all of the right things that you could possibly do within your control, and things are constantly happening to you, roadblocks and people hating on you and all those kind of things, just know that you're on assignment.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're on assignment. And so And so, I understand that I'm on an assignment right now, and I haven't quite reached where God would have me be just yet.
That's
So,
right.
but I'm working on that. I'm manifesting it, like being on platforms such as yours. This is me having
Long
it
time
in my
coming.
mind. No, straight up though. I mean, this is me having it in my mind. Like, look, God, I have a message. You know what I'm saying? And my message is gonna come through the music, because music brings people together from
It
all
does.
walks of life. I don't care if we don't speak the same language, but I can guarantee you we got a song that we both like.
Right. That's the same. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Same song.
Like I've been in situations where people didn't even speak English, but as soon as the music came on, they understood everything that was going on. So life is about energy. You know what I mean? And because I understand that, you know what I'm saying, I operate in that way. And so, I know I'm on assignment, and so I haven't reached that mark yet, but like I say, just constantly manifesting and things are happening. That's how the opportunity came with Derek. That's how it came with Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Much love to my sister, Michelle O'Connor.
Brought us together. Okay. The M.O.gul
Hey,
bag. Shout
listen,
out to my girl, my business
say it
partner.
again. That's
Okay.
right. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I met her at the Launch Something event that we had last year, like in the springtime.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? It was a Start Some brunch. Everybody got up there and kind of shared what their industry was and some of their background, and we just connected from there. And it's like, everything is happening.
Her and I got inducted into the One Business Chicago Hall of Fame last year. And it's just like, the one thing, and I always tell people, and Tommy, I'm sure that you can agree because of how we network. Some people, I meet them and they say no new friends. And I'm like, my new friends, my people that I have met in this time, it's like when you find each other, you find each other. So I don't subscribe to that. I'm like, nah, I want some new friends. I'm gonna keep my other ones, but my new friends is lit.
Listen, I just had this thought this morning, but this is something that I've been dealing with for a long time, and I just wanted to share with the people.
Okay.
Those that are close to you only see you for how you've been, but those strangers see you for who you are. It's different. You know what I'm saying? A stranger is more willing to come and help you get to where you're trying to go to versus somebody that's close to you. Because when they're close to you, they can only see you how they want to see you and not how they're supposed to. But a stranger will look at you and be like, oh, I see your gifts. I see your talents. I feel your passion and drive. Let me help you.
Yeah. Okay. A word. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
What?
Listen, sis, I ain't just a radio dude. I don't just like dancing and all that stuff. Even though when y'all see me, I'm on the floor. I'm a dance all night. I'm a sweat and all of that. I'm gonna have a great time. But I also understand it's a greater purpose for our gifts. You know what I'm saying? And if you bury your gift, you're doing a disservice to your higher power. You know what I'm saying? So don't bury your gift. Take that and let that light shine. It's gonna irritate some people. It's gonna make some people uncomfortable, and that's okay. It's gonna do one of two things. It's gonna make them get their life together, or they're gonna move out the way so that you can get yours together.
Sir, and you ain't never lied. I tell you what, God gave me my vision for my show for every step of the way. Like from day one, when I started it, January 19, 2019, he gave it to me. And I'm like, when I was jumping into it, and I'm like, okay, I wasn't quite sure. I was brand new. I listened to what he gave me, and I'm like, my platform is to put other people, to promote them and to highlight them. And in doing that, I'm like, I get the favor too. So it's, when you move in your purpose, it's different, friend. It's different.
It's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's that faith of a mustard seed. It's the very small thing that you can put into somebody else, and you might not even be expecting a return.
Right.
You just want to help, but then it comes back around.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Because when God gave me my vision, it was two things that he expressed to me. Now, one, real quick, I didn't grow up believing in God. I didn't grow up believing in a higher source of power because of the things that I was experiencing in my childhood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when I had my encounter with God and he let me know that it was real, two things he told me, and I use it to this day. He said, use your voice because I gave it to you, and use your name. because it's powerful. So he told me that, and he didn't give me no more details. So when I'm out here and I'm networking and I'm talking to people, those are the things that's driving me.
That's right.
Use my name, use my voice. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually he's going to get the glory out of, you know what I'm saying? And so, like I say, you know, and I know this ain't a platform of preach. I ain't preaching or nothing like that. I'm just
no. We serve over here. Okay.
All right, that's okay.
Clear. If anyone is uncomfortable, y'all come back in a few minutes. Okay. We gonna get our praise on tonight.
No, they don't have to get uncomfortable because we all need to hear this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We all need to hear this because, like I say, all of our lives, I don't care what you have or what you don't have, you going through something. You know what I'm saying? And it could be that one moment that's pivotal that could change your life for the good or for the bad. It's just a matter of you allow yourself to be. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness. You came up and gave us the word. So we're gonna get the collection plate passed around. Okay.
Hey.
Tommy tonight, but no, look, before you leave me, let everybody know where they can follow you and just give them back the details so that they can listen to the show every week.
All right, so real quick before I get into that, all you independent artists out there, if you would like to have your music heard on Hit USA Radio, what I need you to do is send your radio edited MP3, MP4 if you have it, because we got a video show coming up and we got some live performance things happening. Send that to TommyGuns at hitusaradio.com. That's TommyGunz at hitusaradio.com. Now, if you want to get with me on any of my social media platforms, Linktree/TommyGuns. That's linktr.ee/TommyGunz and connect with me. I'm all about throwbacks, top 40 hits, and breaking new artists. And I have artists all over the world. Look, people from Africa and Brazil and China and Russia that are rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? And that was a part of the manifestation that I had. I knew that I would be global one day. I didn't know how, but you know what I'm saying? Thanks to the creators of the World Wide Web, they allow me to be in places where I might not even have a passport, but I can go to everybody's location, no matter where they are. HitUSARadio.com.
That's right. Okay, come on now.
Yeah.
Okay, you gonna get that passport though, because we outside.
We outside. Like I said, when you all go to my social media pages and y'all start seeing all these pictures and all, we've been outside since the beginning of the year. And I've been saying this at the start of the year. It's two things that's on my mind. I have a Mamba mentality. Shout out to Kobe Bryant. I have a Mamba mentality, and collaboration is the key this year to get me to that manifestation. And it's happening right now in real time.
Absolutely. Tommy, it's been a pleasure talking with you tonight, friend. I can't wait. I'm gonna see you on the 30th. Okay. When I log off tonight. Okay. Send me the link. Send me the link.
All right. I got you. I'm gonna see if I can get you a pass in so you won't even have to do that. But let me work on something for you.
Let me know. Okay. You keep me posted, because for real, I'm literally gonna put it on my calendar as soon as we log off tonight.
I'm telling you, it's some heavy hitters. This is a formal night of R&B, so you got to come dressed up too. This is one of them.
Do you think that'll be a problem, Tommy? Do you think that'll be a problem? Oh, you telling the people? Okay, y'all don't come up in there with no booty shorts and with y'all ass out now.
Listen, they won't even let you in if you come in there like that. This is what type of event this is. A classy event. You know what I'm saying? It's a VIP treatment first. You come in, the VIPs, you get meet and greet, you get to eat dinner and all that kind of stuff. After you eat dinner, then they open it up for general admission. Everybody take their seat. Show starts at 8:00. Hey, listen, we're gonna be rocking and rolling, man. Much love to Derek Sr., man, on Fiya. That relationship has been everything, and that was a part of my manifestation.
I love it.
Yeah.
We in there. Let
me
know. I'm for real. Like I'm gonna hit you up, Tommy. What's up?
I got you, sis. I got you.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Okay.
All right, much love. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Of course, no problem. Talk to you soon.
Peace.
Bye. Y'all make sure that y'all get into. I told you, okay. Look, this is one of my media brothers. Okay, he is the one. Okay, get in tune with him. I'm gonna leave this information right here at the bottom and take a really, really quick break. And when I come back, we are gonna jump into what's happening and what's up in the streets. Because, baby, I just know that it's been a lot going on, okay?
I'm 54, so basically, it's too late to start saving for retirement, right?
Not right. Starting to save, even in your 50s, can really make a difference.
Well, right now, saving seems hard to wrap my head around. Plus, with the way this year's been going...
Hey, listen, it's okay. You still got this. Just go to aceyourretirement.org. It's an online tool from AARP that can help you get your retirement savings on track no matter your age. It's free and only takes about 3 minutes.
I like 3 minutes.
Yeah, at aceyourretirement.org, you'll chat with Avo, the friendly digital retirement coach. Just answer a few questions and you'll get a personalized plan and tips to help boost your retirement savings. Tips that are easy to understand and tailored to your lifestyle.
I like that too.
Plus, it's sponsored by AARP, so you know they got your back. Just head to aceyourretirement.org and make your plan to start saving for retirement.
Thanks.
That's aceyourretirement.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
And now, introducing one of the newest BossFluent creations, Lady. Lady is a women's fragrance that will leave men mesmerized and have you feeling beyond amazing. Its sweet and soft aroma will bring out your inner divine feminine and keep him wanting more, over and over again. Lady, a BossFluent product coming soon. Make sure you check out our fragrances and much more online at www.bossfluentent.com. Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. Time to get into what's happening and what's up in these streets. Let's get it.
Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. If you all missed my exclusive interview with Tommy Guns, make sure that y'all run it back, okay, towards the end. But now, what's happening and what's up in the streets? Okay, I got a few updates. I feel like let's go ahead, let's hop in. So we'll start it off. We're going to start it off light, and then we're going to go a little heavy. Let's do it. I got my truly. First off, this is what's happening and what's up. I can get my swerve on without getting too toe up, and it's only 100 calories. What I'm saying is they're gonna end up being a sponsor. You heard it here first. March 21st, 2024. They'll be affiliated in some way, baby, because I be getting my stuff on. Now, first story. All right. Did y'all know why are they doing this? And I'm gonna tell y'all why, but they're making an animated version of Good Times on Netflix. Did you all hear about that? Oh, wait, Bobby, he said, wait, Good Stuff Guns, give me a pass too. He wore his Gordon Gartrell shirt. My sister made. I mean, we got to get you a pass, friend. We got to get you a pass. Yes, the interview was great. Thank y'all for tuning in. So this Good Times animation, I don't know, y'all. I'm not feeling it. I just, I watched Good Times when I was younger. I did. I was good times anytime you need a payment. I just feel that I don't want to see an animated version of it. It was always Good Times to me was everything but good. They weren't having good times on that show. We don't need to see the animated version of poverty within the Black community. We don't want to see it. And I'm just joking. But those are my honest thoughts. I would watch Good Times. I'm like, man, my goodness, they were going through some things. My goodness. And now y'all want to make it animated? I was barely able to handle it when it was real people. They had it hard. What you say? Yeah, Netflix is going to be doing an animated version of Good Times. And there's something about that. I just feel like it's supposed to be featured on maybe like a network. I don't know. I don't like it. Okay. David said he heard about it. Y'all know y'all laughing. It's too much. Wendy said they need to not do that. And I agree. I think leave it alone. Okay. Bobby said Winona and Thelma was the only good on Good Times. Well, I mean, they had a lot going for themselves. Tommy said that, Good Times was rough as hell. They were. For me, it should have been probably named like Bad Times. Like there was always something, and it was such critical scenes. I don't know if I want to see those types of things replayed as a cartoon. There was nothing funny about anything, nothing animated. It's too much. She said they're nuts, and it definitely was rough. Okay, moving along now. I know some of you all, I may have some beehivers in the house. I may not. I don't, I'm just here to report on what's going on. So, everyone's been wondering about Whitney said animated as well. Yeah, I don't need to see the struggle in cartoon form. I don't want to see it. Me personally, leave them out. Okay. Reliving trauma. Y'all, it's too much. But moving along, Beyonce, she wanted to just release the reason why, she was releasing a country album. Okay. She wanted you all to know that because they told her that she couldn't do it. Okay. It was the backlash that she received. That's like, this is the motivation. Y'all got to let these artists just do whatever they want to do. I know y'all remember when, let's just go down the road when Miley Cyrus, she had, stepped off of the singing ballads and all of that other stuff and came over and was rocking with Wiz Khalifa and all of them. And Justin Timberlake was, he was giving R&B and neo soul for a while. We certainly have different artists that cross over into our hip hop lanes and R&B, all of that stuff. So, let her go ahead and do her country album. Let her do her country album. Okay. David said the country album is a success. Yeah. And it's just, you know what, realistically, I think personally, she wants to get all of the awards and different things. And I mean, they won't give it to her. She's come out with some pretty good albums that everybody liked, and they won't give it to her on the actual categories that she's dominated in for years. So, hey, the thing I can appreciate about people that have a winning mindset is that they're going to win at whatever. And when I tell you, let me tell you this, y'all, if you all have not been around people who are not African American that listen to the Texas Hold'em song, y'all, she's got the people, the non-African Americans, they going crazy over the Texas Hold'em. So I think that the album's gonna be a success for her, and kudos to her. Okay, moving along now. They have some new statistics out that are showing that marriage is on the rise. Okay. Now, they reported that it took a deep dive. Okay. Took a little bit of a deep dive during COVID. Okay. But the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, which, why are they reporting on it? But they revealed in 2022, the marriage rate reached 6.2 per 1,000 people, which is over 2 million within a year. Okay. So it's going up, y'all. It's going up. I feel like that's a good statistic. Y'all keep it coming. Keep on walking down the aisles, baby. We love to see the photos. We love to see it. Okay. Now, I don't know how you all feel about this. I try not to really get into a lot of the things political, but I feel like let's go there because I don't know about you, but I am liking this. Now, it's no secret. Since the show started, whenever Bernie Sanders is presenting something, I am listening to him. I feel like they need to take on some of his ideas. Okay. Yes, the CDC, friend. Yes, the CDC. Okay. He's trying to push a bill to establish a 4-day work week. Okay. And also changing some of the aspects of overtime and, those hours, the time that's clocked. Okay. Look, I want my 8 hours back. We should only be at work Monday through Thursday anyway. If you don't have a job in healthcare or something, even then you should get an extra day off too. Yes. David, he said, Beyonce got us with this country song. It's just so catchy. Makes me want to get on a horse and put on a cowboy hat. I love it. Wendy said, I love Grandpa Bernie because the 4-day work we had me like, yes, ma'am. Listen to me. As soon as I heard it, I'm just like, okay, I'm voting for it. Put it on the ballot. Yes. 4-day work week is everything. I am tired of having to be dedicated for 5 days unless I take a PTO day. And there was, I want to go ahead. I don't know who this TikTok creator is, but it seems like every year that I've been on there, they release a calendar of how you can request off days. If you work a job where you get federal holidays off, where you can get more time if you couple up, if you only get 2 weeks of PTO, you can take that 2 weeks and break it up and go and do some stuff when you have time off that's scheduled due to the federal holidays. So I always appreciate that person. I literally screenshot it and I go right to the calendar. I'm like, okay, boom. And if we're gonna go out of town, boom, we need to do this. Okay, boom. I love it. So the 4-day work week, I'm like, oh my goodness, that plus all of the time that you get, baby, it's giving jackpot. It's giving monopoly. Okay. Moving along, Whitney, she said, okay, I agree because these 5 days are trash. I thank God for unlimited time. Girl, I wish. Now, I will say I'm breaking to a point within my corporate career where it's getting very, very close to the unlimited. That's the bomb. I would love unlimited PTO. Baby, I would be taking off time all the time. Okay. Now, if you are from the Chicagoland area, you're familiar with Columbus Drive if you ever driven downtown. Well, honey, one of the 4th Ward aldermen is trying to put it in place where it goes from being named Columbus Drive to Barack Obama Drive. And, oh, baby, let me tell you, when I was reading that story, the comments, they do not want that thing changed. I'm like, well, Columbus didn't really. Are we still going to name it Columbus Drive? I think it deserves an update. What do you all think? What do you all think? Whitney said it's given we're going to be taking a little trippy trip here and there. Girl, we do have a trippy trip. And don't think that I forgot about the trippy trip later on in the year. Okay? Man, because look, I'll be telling y'all, I'm like, MzMetchi is a sex time baller. That's when we go outside. She said, I'm sure the comments was going up. Baby, when I tell you the people were upset about them trying to change Columbus Drive to Barack Obama Drive, they were salty. Do you hear me? The saltiest. Okay. Now look, why did you all? Hi, Elizabeth. She said, great interview, Tommy. Yes, we enjoyed our time with him tonight. Whitney said, LOL, we waiting on them taxes to drop, period. Girl, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, look, y'all got to get in tune, stupid. Okay. IRS, what are y'all doing? What's going on? Okay. Why last week did y'all try to say that Bruno Mars owed MGM $50 million? Who made that up? Who made that up? Y'all bogus. Y'all are real bogus. Yes. Whoever made up that nasty rumor, that's a nasty rumor. That's nasty work. MGM reported that he does not owe them. He has no debt with MGM. He has no debt with the company. Who made that? Who made it up? Y'all wrong, okay? Y'all are wrong. Now, she said nasty. So nasty and so rude. That's such a horrible rumor. And I mean, literally, when I heard it, I was like, not 50 million. Bruno. I'm like, they gonna working there to all of his days. Only for it to not be true. Y'all have to stop making up stuff about these celebrities. Stop it. Okay. Tommy added that it was the internet. Yes, they made up that nasty rumor about him. Now look, wait a minute. Kim said MGM got their money. Let's wait a minute. Because they said that he has no debt, right? So if he did happen to pay it, right? Technically, he wouldn't have any debt. If you're into public relations, you know how to swing a thing, okay? David said, but people will still call it Columbus Drive, just like they call it Lakeshore Drive. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, the CDC, okay, yes, they popping up. They've got some announcements for you guys, okay? They are urging for you all to get the vaccinations to avoid the measles, okay? When I reported to you all that the measles was first spotted in Chicago, the Chicagoland area, they were at 3 people at that time, and then it quickly went to 9, and then the next report was 98. If you don't have the vaccine, I need you to go ahead and get that together or make some arrangements. It's going around, okay? Protect yourself. Protect yourself. For real. Kim said he paid it, honey. Yes, I believe so. Now, wrapping up. Now, I told you all, this was not last week, but the week before, that Miami had released a released a promotional video stating that they do not come down for spring break. They told you all. Well, guess what the people went and did? They still went down there. Okay. Over 250 partiers were arrested in Miami Beach. Okay. Now they say that they put this PSA out and they told you all not to come. They arrested over 250 people. I need to know, is anyone that tunes into my show, were you involved in the sweep at Miami Beach? Let's talk about it. Give me the information I need to know. Okay. Whitney said measles is wild. Who brought them back? Ma'am, I have my thoughts on that, but I will not say that on air. Okay. But yeah, I believe that it came from a multitude of things. Okay. Now look, that's all that I have for tonight's What's Happening and What's Up. I want you all to stick around because look, in light of some other news that's been going on, I want to know, for tonight's topic, would you all have a child with someone much younger than you? Okay, that's our topic. I have to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to be hopping into the topic. I'll be right back, y'all.
I was in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean when it happened. There was a sudden jolt and our submarine crashed on the seafloor. We were in total darkness.
That's Dr. Dejana Figueroa, a marine biologist and STEM teacher, talking about a deep sea dive she'll never forget.
It's funny, when I was a kid, I was afraid of the ocean, and there I was, 2 miles below the surface. But as a scientist, you prepare for that. Using our training and a little creativity, we fixed the sub and finished our experiments. The dive was just too important. Every dive gives us glimpses at things few people ever get to see. Glowing creatures, fiery undersea volcanoes. When we got back to the surface, I kissed the ground and called my mom, of course. But you know what? I wouldn't trade that dive for anything.
Dr. Figueroa uses her passion for STEM to discover new things and make the world a better place. She can STEM, so can you. Check out She Can STEM for more stories and inspiration. A message from the...
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop.
The Black Dollar Days initiative has officially kicked off. Make sure that you join founder Faye Porter in her mission in uplifting the Black community. You can join by registering your business or just replying that you're in and you're ready to be in on this initiative. Okay? Visit theblackdollardays.com and do what you need to do to be a part of this. Be a part of the change that you want to see. Make sure that you follow them on all social media and let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you.
Now it's time for the Blueprint Live's topic of the day. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Now look, all right, let's go ahead and jump into the topic. So it's no secret if you have been on the internet, okay? What are y'all talking about in these comments? The sweep at the beach. Y'all are funny. Much love, bro. Thank you so much for being my special guest tonight. Y'all give it up for Tommy Guns. Kim said the government did with, yeah, they put out a whole PSA. They did, but look, okay, if you all have been in the internet streets, okay, if you've been in the streets, I know that you all saw like the controversy. I can't even talk. That's the truly. The controversy with Drea Michelle, okay, and her coming out saying that she was pregnant by the basketball player who is significantly younger than her, okay, very, very much so. And I, then I saw what is this? A Future in Bow Wow's baby mama as well, child's mother, excuse me, that she's also pregnant with someone that is 10 years younger than her. And I thought about it. I'm just like, okay, I'm like, are people out here really like, okay, I'm going to have a child with someone that is significantly younger than I am? For me, I don't know if I could do it. Wouldn't be me, you guys, but apparently it's something that people do. So y'all let me know in the comments, is this something that you all are with? Because I don't know. I don't. No, not at this big age. I don't think that I would be able to do that at this big age. No, I wouldn't be able to do it. Yes, y'all, it's a little warm, Jesus. But I don't think that I couldn't do it. I just feel like I'm too mature. You know, you just certain age gaps just don't work like that. The crazy part about it is I wouldn't do that with someone that was younger, but someone that was older, yeah, I would probably be more apt to move forward in that direction versus moving backwards in age. Just not for me. Not for me. As Tracy said, words of wisdom. Kim said, nope, especially not as young as my son. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like for people that date that young, is it not weird to have a lover that's the same age as your child that you have? You know, that would be weird for me. I don't know. Whitney said, I don't know if that's for me. Yeah. I don't, you know, for one, it would be weird even probably getting down with them to do, you know, to make that happen, let alone actually conceiving a child from it. That's a little bit different. Kim said I wouldn't even have nothing to talk to a much younger guy about. You know, now, and let me not take away from the fact that there are some men and women who are young, who are very mature. Life has matured them, but that just seems very risky to me. Woo, I would be afraid. Like, I don't know. I don't know if you're going to be able to handle this, especially as a woman. I feel like that with men, probably they may have it a little bit easier on that realm if they chose to have a child with a woman that was a little bit younger. I mean, naturally, there's some, I would imagine, some different advantages with that. She's young, her, you know, her lifespan, all of those different things. But I don't know. As a woman that is mature, I don't know if I would dig in the cradle like that. It just couldn't be for me personally. I don't know. It's like, baby, I don't know if you're old enough to ride this ride, let alone to have a child that we're bound to for life. I'm gonna go with this a heavy no for me. Heavy no. For more reasons than one. Okay. Now, Auntie Tracy said control. So do you think that the person that's older is trying to control the younger person? Give me some context there, because I think that you kind of see that dynamic, but in the situation as far as with Drea, I think it wasn't odd when I initially heard the news. I'm just like, you know what? They date ballers. They date, you know, these are the type of men that we literally watch them on TV. We watched them on VH1 or MTV or whatever platform that they were on, that they openly told you the type of people and who they actually dated. So that wasn't a surprise. When I saw the age, I was a little bit perturbed. I said, oh, okay, this is different. Yeah, she said matter of speaking. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it with a spoon. I'm gonna need you to get back. You're a little bit too young for me. I couldn't do it. That is a lifelong commitment. And you have to think it's someone at the same capacity as you may be, you know. So I think that, me personally, my opinion, I wouldn't be able to do it. And if I was a man, I probably wouldn't either. It's like, let me get somebody that's a little bit closer to age. We could probably have a little bit of a gap, but I think that when you are getting to the 15 to 17 years in between, there's a disconnect that could exist there. Absolutely. It's a disconnect. I feel bad for that boy, because I'm like, you haven't even lived life yet. You have not even lived your life. You just got your contract. Okay. Yeah. Some people, okay, she put, some people feel that that's the best they could do. Those are cradle robbers. Oh, not a cradle. I need some water for that. Jesus. Not a cradle robber. Now, I don't want to get into calling nobody no names, but it does seem a little bit odd and suspect. Like, why are you looking at someone that age? And with him being so close to her actual son's age, her oldest son, it's like, girl, like, do you look at his friends when they come to the house for sleepovers and hanging out and playing video games? It's a little bit weird. That's what I'm gonna go with. But what I want you all to do is go ahead and drop those comments for me. Let me know. Are you dipping in the cradle or not? Okay. I have to take a really quick break. And when I come back, we're going to close out with tonight's quote of the night. Make sure you let me know what's going on. Okay. Let me know your thoughts on tonight's topic. I'll be right back.
What grows in the forest? Trees? Sure. Know what else grows in the forest? Our imagination, our sense of wonder, and our family bonds grow too. Because when we disconnect from this and connect with this, we reconnect with each other and build family memories we will carry with us forever. The forest is closer than you think. Find a forest near you and start exploring at discovertheforest.org. It's easy. Just put in your zip code to find family-friendly outdoor destinations near you. You'll also find guides to free activities, games, and amazing forest facts. Give the magic of the outdoors to your kids and reconnect with your family. Find a forest near you at discovertheforest.org. That's discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. Thank you so much for all of my listeners for tuning in. And now it's time for the quote of the night.
Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. Now we got the quote. This one comes from a young lady named Alicia Waghorn. And, I saw it and I'm just like, this is going to resonate for all that listen in tonight. Okay. So just in case you've forgotten, you matter. Not everything you want is meant for you. Actions speak louder than words. Your intuition is almost always right. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. You can be a kind person and still say no. You've come too far to stop now. You deserve to take up space. The love you give yourself is just as beautiful as the love you give to others. It's okay if you don't have all the answers. You are not your past nor your mistakes. Sometimes endings are the start of the most breathtaking beginnings. Energy is contagious, and the world is a better place because you're in it. So I just want to speak to anybody. Okay, look, if you are going through a time, be it good or bad, you know what I'm saying? And you just need that little dose of some good feels. Okay, know that this is for you tonight. Okay, I want to go ahead and thank my guest, Tommy Guns, for tuning in, jumping in with me and just sharing a little bit about his journey. He is truly phenomenal and definitely someone that you should get to know. Okay, so you all make sure that you are following him. Before tonight wraps up, make sure that you drop those businesses. I didn't see any tags, but I saw some business owners. What is going on? Okay, I need y'all to get it together. Okay, shout out to all of my radio partners. Okay, Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3. Indie 101.5, and Mixed Talk Media. And, of course, I have to say a special thank you to my sponsors, okay? Black Dollar Days, Fiya Infusions, and Paris Ice Bar, okay? Make sure that you all follow everyone tonight. As soon as I wrap up, everyone's going to be hyperlinked. Make sure that you get in tune with them. Shout out to my sis, Be Your Own Kind. Shout out to Ms. Z with the T, baby, okay? And hold on. What's up, Ovita? Hey, girl. She said, hell yeah, awesome. Awesome quote. Yes, Alicia hit it on the nail with that one, right? A whole word. I love y'all. Now, look, next week I will be off air, but when I come back, we are talking financial wellness. Okay, we're talking financial wellness. I have a very special guest that's going to be coming on, and look, this is for the mommies. She's helping the mommies make some money. Okay, so we're talking about it when I come back the first week of April. I hope that you all have an amazing rest of your month. Okay, spring is here. Clean out whatever ain't supposed to be there, Lord Jesus. Okay, that's what we are doing. I love y'all, and until next time, bye.